Hey guys, Chris Bill, Comic Book University, and Darth Vader, Volume 2, Issue 2. Oh yeah, you're going to like this. I'm just saying. First off, we see Darth Vader. He finishes up whatever it is that he's doing before he gets his starship back, and he's going to go off to this area where all the clone troopers are, most of them at least, whatever, and they're basically just doing roundup on all of the Jedi artifacts, lightsabers, all that good stuff, doing a total inventory on their crap. So basically, Darth Vader goes in and he's got the access code so that he can get through the defense shield and talk to whoever he's got to talk to and, get the information that he needs basically from the computer system. And he's even got this little droid probe that's flying around next to him. And he's like, can I give the access codes, Master? You're not answering me, Master. We can end all of this now. And he's actually really cool. I like this little droid. I hope it actually sticks with him the entire time. Hope he doesn't get mad and just kill it, blow it up. But what happens is we actually get to see these ARC fighters going in after him. And I'm just saying, I used to play Star Wars Galaxies, and yeah, I had an ARC fighter. Just saying. I loved it. Most beautiful ship in the world, dude. So anyway, he goes in and he blows up 4 of these ARC fighters and doesn't get a scratch on him. He lands, busts open the door, starts tearing into people, takes a shot on his shoulders, like, ow. And, you imagine James Earl Jones's voice. He summons a lightsaber from the wall, cuts through them, and then drops it on the ground and keeps on walking. Remember, his master said, you have to get a lightsaber by defeating a Jedi. Yeah, like that. So he completely obeys his master. I mean, talk about faithful. So he goes and he finds out this information. While he's looking for the information, a grenade gets thrown in, so he grabs it with the force and he's holding it from the explosion. Now these 2 soldiers come in, these 2 clone troopers come in, like, okay, we're going to arrest the guys. Like, why not just shoot them? It's like, well, because they're Jedi, and we've been watching them enough, and they have limitations. They can't sit here and do this and that and the other thing. So I think that he'll hold on to that thing, and we'll arrest him, and we'll bring him before Emperor Palpatine, and then guess what? We'll get those shiny red suits that his personal guards get. We'll be like the best, and then we won't be decommissioned, because that's what they're afraid of happening, is them being decommissioned. Well, Vader, they had Vader at the whole limitations thing. He says, you made one mistake. I'm not a Jedi. I have no limitations. And even while holding the grenade, he force chokes out these 2 guys and kills them. Lets the grenade go after he gets his information and leaves. Now, Kirak Infil'A, he is the guy, this guy, he took the Barash Vow, which is pretty interesting. Like, I love the new lore that they're doing for this. It's basically a really weird kind of vow that, and by the way, the dialogue here between the droid and Vader is just, it's the absolute best. It's the best. I love, the droid, like totally emotionless, but at the same time, just sarcastic enough. Man, I hope that I love seeing these 2 together, Vader and this droid. It's weird. Read it, you'll understand. I'm certain you're going to understand it. Anyway, so they explain that the Barash Vow basically is it's a Jedi who is taking some kind of penance where he refuses to take part in anything that has to do with the Jedi Order until his penance is handled. So even if a Jedi who was under the Barash Vow, he or she would have felt the purge of Order 66, but they would not respond to it, because they have to do what they got to do, and they got to, make penance. Well, this particular Jedi took a very different kind of vow. He's very unique in so much that his only purpose is to fight. So he never took part in any diplomacy. He never took part in any kind of training whatsoever, only combat. And that's pretty sick. So it looks like Vader's going to have a fight on his hands next issue, and I'm looking so forward to it. Guys, A for this comic. Dude, this was good stuff. How do you not like this? This is, the artwork is really good. There are a couple of parts where Vader kind of reminds me of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. You'll see. There's a couple of scenes where that's what he looks like. And yeah, I kind of want to give him a little oink oink. Aside from that, Charles Soule is an amazing writer. And yeah, that should be enough. All right, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.